More than 40 tribal children have died of malnutrition in Satna district of Madhya Pradesh during the past 4 months. And while the children die, poor parents remain hapless spectators.
His name is Bhagwan, meaning God. Ironically though, life for this 3.5-year-old Bhagwan has been a constant struggle for survival. So much so that today his very existence is at the mercy of the gods. Bhagwan weighs only 6.5 kilograms. His body is so weak that he can barely stand, and his skin is wrinkled like that of an old man.
A normal child of Bhagwan's age should be around 12 kgs of weight. He is extremely malnourished. But he is not the only child here. His brother had died barely 15 days back under these similar conditions. But the authorities here still don't seem to have woken up.
But despite their loss, his poor parents can do little but watch another child suffer an inch towards death.
साहब इसको जो तो जॉब कार्ड नहीं बना तो मजदूरी करने जाने नहीं मिलता है. जब जॉब कार्ड
I have no job card and have no employment. I earn 20-25 rupees as a laborer. What else can I do?
There are many more like Bhagwan Deen in the Bhatantola village of Majgawa block of Satna district in Madhya Pradesh. The village, dominated by Kol and Mawasi tribes, is located only about 50 kilometers from the district headquarters. Villagers here live in abject poverty. Most of the families share the same story of misery and despair. Death stares at the children of the village, leaving parents distressed and helpless.
I don't know why these children are so weak. We are very poor. We somehow managed to get 40 to 50 rupees by selling fuel wood. I don't know why God has made them so weak.
The indifference of the local administration has only added to the problems of the villagers. The social workers in the village complain about the apathy of the authorities.
What can I tell you about the officials, sir? They are all sleeping. Whenever I tell them about the malnourishment, they deny it and they don't even listen to me.
Clearly, it appears the plight of these hapless poor villagers has failed to move the district administration.
Billions of rupees have been spent so far for the upliftment of the tribals, but nothing seems to have changed. In fact, it needs a lot of political will to bring about the change. And if these government agencies are made to work, there could definitely be some hope for the poor tribals. With cameraman Arvind Sahu, Deshdeep Saxena, News X, Satna.
Now, these 40 children who've died of malnourishment are just the tip of the iceberg. Remember, 60% children of the state are malnourished. And while malnourished children continue to die in this state, in Satna in particular, the collector of the district seems to be bothered little over the issue. Instead of responding to the sorry state of affairs in the district, the collector threatened News X reporter for raising the issue with him.
Take it out.
Leave my room. Close your camera. I don't want to discuss the issue. I have already sent my report to the government.
I do not want to talk anything on malnutrition here.
This is the collector of Satna, reacting strongly when NewsX questioned him about the death of malnourished children in the district.
When the News X tried to take the version of the district collector of Satna over the malnutrition deaths, he not only refused to talk to us, but also ordered his security staff to snatch our camera.
But the collector did not stop at that. He insisted on watching the visuals captured by the News X team and even held the crew hostage for a while. The collector apparently did not want any adverse publicity ahead of the scheduled visit of State Chief Minister on Friday for election campaign. Visibly upset with the questions, he said he cared little for media reports on malnutrition deaths.
Put anything you want in the newspapers. I will give my reply to the government.
I'll make the reply.
The death of tribal children has been a big issue in the district. On June 21st this year, the collector was directed by the advisor of the Supreme Court Commissioner to submit a detailed report on these malnutrition deaths by July 15th. The NGOs working in the district also allege that the local administration refuses to speak on the issue.
There are false entries on the job cards, and the secretary of the panchayat has seized many job cards. And as far as the malnutrition is concerned, there seems to be an understanding within the administration not to talk about it, come what may. We go from one village to another and come across a large number of malnutrition children.
And while the reality on ground tells a different tale, the state's chief minister claims that he has done a lot for the upliftment of the tribals.
Government is committed for the upliftment of the tribals. We have been running the campaigns of Bal Sanjeevani and Shaktiman. The percentage of malnourished children has come down from 5.5% to 0.75%. There is still some work that remains to be done, and we are doing it.
With elections due in the state, the chief minister and his administration are desperately trying to underplay the issue. But as the government looks the other way, several innocent lives continue to be sacrificed in the villages of Satna. With Deshdeep Saxena in Satna, Varun Mishra, News X.
Okay, why exactly is this happening in Madhya Pradesh? Let's pose that question to the former Chief Minister of Madhya Pradesh, Mr. Digvijay Singh. He joins us on, live from the capital. Mr. Digvijay Singh, 60% of the children in Madhya Pradesh are malnourishment. What has gone wrong?
Well, first of all, the insensitivity and the behavior of the district collector is appalling, and I think he should be suspended immediately, because the insensitivity he has shown to the problem is something which cannot be tolerated. We have a district magistrate who doesn't have the courtesy to talk to the press, and we have a chief minister who is putting false claims all over the countryside. First of all, let me tell you one thing. It's not easy to govern Madhya Pradesh. It's so inaccessible in certain areas. But we had put in every village one Anganwadi. The Anganwadi workers was primarily responsible for all children between 0 to 6. Now, during my own tenure, we had done a detailed survey under the Bal Sanjeevani Yojana, so that we could identify the third and fourth grade of malnourished children, so that they could be given a special treatment. But unfortunately, the whole system has collapsed. The monitoring system has collapsed. In fact, we had instituted a mechanism where an officer of the state government used to visit every village, every ward, where they could review these programs, including the ICDS, the malnutrition of children, and the Anganwadi program. My own information is the Anganwadis are not given the nourished food that they are supposed to give, and it is not being distributed. We had taken a decision that this should be done through the self-help groups, and well-nourished food should be given. They have given to the contractors, and the contractors and the ministers and the bureaucrats in the state government are using the funds.
Right, Mr. Singh, I do understand that, you know, the present administration is responsible, but clearly you ruled that state for 10 years. You can't say that this is actually a result of what's happened in the past 5 years. If 60% children of the state are undernourished and almost 75% are anemic, now this is something that's happened over the years.
No, I totally agree to what you are saying. But the point is, during my tenure, we had started this survey under the Bal Sanjeevani program, which used to take place every year, where every child between the age group of 0 to 6 was the weight, his body weight was measured, and special treatment and special programs were taken up. That is why, if you see that the statistics during my figures, as has been found out, grade 3, grade 4, there was a drastic decline in the grade 3, grade 4 the malnourished children, and every month we used to monitor these programs. But unfortunately, this last 5 years, this government has not really paid attention to this issue.
Right, so Mr. Digvijay Singh, solutions. If you would have been Chief Minister right now, the solutions that you would have given to this problem, how can this problem be solved? This is a serious concern that concerns the future of this very nation.
No, systems are in place. Every village has got an Anganwadi. Anganwadi is supposed to supply nutrient food to all these malnourished children. What I've come to know is from your own this thing, that National Rural Employment Guarantee Program, the wages have not been paid since last 4 months. The sub-engineers and the CEOs of the Janpat Panchayat are siphoning off funds. They have registered false
so just
muster
quickly,
rolls.
sir, before you go, I'm sorry, I'm interrupting you. We're running short of time. Just before you go, what is it that you and your party are going to do? And you're often accused of spending more time in UP than in Madhya Pradesh. But how do you see your party is going to tackle this and set things right?
Well, we have to make people aware of their rights. We have to take up issues with the administration and also see that the nutrient food which should be available at every Anganwadi should be available at every Anganwadi all throughout the year. At the same time, the non-payment of wages under the National Rural Employment Guarantee Program are paid immediately.
Right, Mr. Digvijay Singh, thank you very much for joining us with your perspective on the solutions to this crisis that is imminent in Madhya Pradesh, where malnourished children are galore. 60% of Madhya Pradesh, all children in Madhya Pradesh are malnourished. Indeed, a serious concern, and that was a News X story for today.